Hi, and welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm Danielle McFadden, president of the Greater Lowell Chamber of Commerce. I'm so excited to have Alyce Moore here. She's the executive director for the Wish Project. We were just talking a little offline, and I'm excited to bring our conversation to everybody who's listening and watching.
Well, thank you for inviting me to come and talk to you. I'm really happy to do it. I feel like I know you.
Yes, yes, it's always great. I know it's going to be interesting. I've met so many. I mean, it's been almost a year of this, which is just hard to believe. So the people that I've met via Zoom and formed relationships with, it's going to be so different when we can actually like see each other in person.
I know it's so true, but at least we're seeing each other without masks. There's a bunch of people that I've only met with masks that I don't know that I will recognize them when I see them without one. So,
I'm quite positive that I've walked by people downtown Lowell and I
yeah,
know them and I've just walked right by them because I haven't recognized them with like their winter gear on and a mask. And so yeah, it'll be good when we can shed that.
yeah, we all look like bank robbers now. It'll be good when we just look like ourselves.
I'm ready for that. And I
Yeah.
know we all are. So let's talk a little bit about the history of the Wish Project and your wonderful, much needed mission.
Yeah, so the Wish Project has been around for about 15 years, and it was started primarily as a furniture bank, and it still is. So we're a furniture, household goods, clothing, diaper bank primarily. And we will give people who work through the agencies that we work through a whole apartment full of everything that they need if they're going from homelessness to an apartment. And we love doing that. And that is so awesome. Furniture, household goods, microwave ovens, bedding, towels, dishes, utensils. It's awesome. And we give away thousands and thousands of diapers. Diapers are so expensive. And so, we're happy that we can provide diapers to people and clothing. So that's kind of like the main mission. And interspersed with that, we have several projects that we do throughout the year. So we give away, usually thousands of backpacks that are completely filled with everything that a child would need to attend school. We put together these bags of toys for toddlers that will help with their development. We give hundreds of those out, Mother's Day bags, Christmas time. There's always a project going on. And this year, in addition to doing all of those normal products, COVID. And so we found ourselves doing things we've never, ever done before. So we have given away thousands of face masks. And at the beginning of COVID, when you could not buy a face mask if you had all the money in the world,
Hmm.
we have awesome donors who sat at their sewing machine and sewed us face masks. And so we were able to get face masks out to people, right at the beginning, but also thousands of paper products, hand sanitizer. We give people hundreds and hundreds of home cleaning kits. So everything that you need to keep your home, keep those COVID cooties out of your house and, kind of sanitize everything. And then also, with so many kids going to school now virtually, we've given away hundreds and hundreds of headphones to kids so that can help them concentrate more on their studies when they can be like more focused
Hmm.
into the teacher and, less focused in at the other household normal noises that are there. So it's been a crazy time. And we normally, before COVID, we had about 3,000 people cycle through here a year as
Wow.
volunteers. And now we have like a small group of about 25 people who, come in every week, and they're doing the work of 3,000 people. It's,
Wow.
it's really incredible. Because that was how I first met the Wish Project, was when my group at work, when we came here to volunteer and help them. And of course, looking back, I don't know that we were much help because uh, my group really, it was like herding cats because
Perspective.
but the people here, they were like so nice, and they kind of gave us a job to do when we did it. And so It's an amazing organization, one that I've kind of known for many years, but now here I am as the director. I'm very happy.
Who would have thought the first day when you went in to volunteer that you would be leading the organization? Isn't that funny how things come full circle?
I know. It's just, it's true. You never know. You never know. And it's weird because the people that I met then are still here now. And, when I came in, like, it's like, hey, Patty, you're the reason I came back because you were really nice. Jill, I really loved your story. And so it's like I kind of already felt like I knew them before I knew them
Yeah.
doing that, yeah.
Well, when you work at a nonprofit, I mean, you have to have the passion, you have to be willing to roll up your sleeves and work hard, but also you become like a family with the staff and the volunteers and everybody just because you have that commonality of really having that passion for the mission and just rolling up your sleeves for the greater good.
Yeah, I mean, my first day here, people gave me a plaque that said, "As far as anyone knows, we're a normal family," and I think of that a lot because it really is kind of like a family thing. Because people here are here because they feel very passionate about the mission, which is why I'm here. I mean, there's a lot of other places people can work, but they love it here, and we love it here. I mean, it's just the donors are awesome, the volunteers. I mean, I know every nonprofit thinks that they have the best volunteers, but they don't. We have the
We
best,
do.
just we do. They are so great. And the staff is great, the board is great. I mean, really, I it's great.
And you said you have 25 volunteers kind of doing the work of 3,000. And I'm sure there are some days where that is really hard. But then when you help somebody with giving their child headphones for school or outfit an apartment, like those are the reasons why you do what you do and make it those tough days so worth every single second.
It's really true. I mean, the thing that I found that I like the most about this job, which is really something I never even thought about before I took the job, which is I say thank you about 50 times a day in some way. I'm thanking people for donations. I'm thanking the volunteers for coming in. I'm writing thank you notes. I'm emailing thank yous. I call people to thank them. And I'm telling you, when you say thank you all day, it like releases something in your brain that just makes you feel good because it really is, you just do really see the best. You see the best of everyone when you're in this job. It's great.
I'm sure it takes the place of hugging right now. Saying thank you, hug because hugging feels so good and we're not doing much of that. So I'm sure the thank you is just kind of your way of feeling
And
happiness during a really tough time.
it is, and some of our donors, I mean, like they're great, and people some people when they send you a check, they'll write you a letter that goes with it or whatever. And someone sent their stimulus money to us.
Wow.
And I called them to thank them, and I got their voicemail, and I was thanking them, and I started to cry. I was just like, oh, maybe you shouldn't call people. Let's just stick to writing
Yeah,
letters.
but I mean that's I mean if as a donor getting that phone call, it's gonna reaffirm that they made the right choice in selecting your organization to make that generous contribution.
Yeah, it was a little embarrassing, but I'm I just kind of my way through it.
Excuse me, I need a sip of water. My throat's a little dry. It's not COVID, I promise, but my throat's a little dry.
Exactly.
So you have an upcoming Valentine themed auction. Let's talk
We
all
do.
about that and how people can help and get involved.
Yeah, thanks. So of course, like all other nonprofits, we had to cancel all our in-person fundraisers this year. So we decided that we would have an online auction, and we decided to do it at Valentine's Day. Our winter fundraiser used to be in December, which is such a crazy month, so much going on. So we said, let's do it for Valentine's Day, February, not, maybe people will be interested in doing something in February. They'll be less busy. And so we're just calling it our Winter Wishes Open Your Heart Valentine auction. And The auction itself will be held from February 8th through February 11th. And then many of the items are Valentine themed, so people will have Friday and Saturday to come pick up their items
Perfect.
and give them to their Valentine. So, you don't have to shop, or you could pick them up anytime. But, and we're going to open up the link on the 1st, just so people can noodle around and,
Yeah.
fall in love with items. And then, once they do, they can sign up and bid for them. And it's been fun. We have items, oh my gosh, we have really, they run the gamut. Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics have been very generous. So we have, autographed baseball by Christian Vasquez in a basket with the DVD set of Ken Burns' documentary of baseball.
Oh, yeah.
By Ken Burns, shirt autographed by Jalen Brown. So we've got like some sports things and a lot of designer purses, designer sunglasses, which was a very nice donation. A lot of baskets that are just Valentine's themed and, full of all those, everything that you'd love for Valentine's Day, from chocolates to wine to a gift certificate for dinner or, whatever. And then just some like odd things, like we're auctioning off a pair of size 17 Crocs because they were donated to us and none of our clients are that size. And so we thought, well, that could be fun. I don't know what you do with them, but
Just
we
give them
thought,
and say, you have big shoes to fill.
I know, I know. So we have some, kind of like unusual things, but we tried to make sure that we had items in all kinds of different price ranges for all kinds of different people. These things tend to be heavily weighted towards women, but we're really trying to put a lot of things in there that men would like too. So, men should kind of look at it also, because there might be some things in there that they really love. But it's been a lot of fun, just kind of, gathering the items and of course we all look at them and then we all say, well I'm going to bid on that. I'm going to bid. And we're like,
Yeah.
okay, we need to let other people win.
Hey, whoever's willing to pay the most.
I have a friend who was like a volunteer auctioneer, kind of like the Tom Golden of his area. And the two things he always says is, at a nonprofit, there are no friends at a nonprofit auction.
Right.
There are no friends. You just keep bidding. And the other thing that he says is, the more you pay for something, the more you'll like it. So pay high, bid
I've
high.
never heard of that, but that
Yeah.
actually, that makes sense. That's so funny.
The more you pay for it, the more you'll like it.
And I love that you have a lot of items for women for two reasons. One, men need help. So
That's
go
true.
to the auction, you need some help. But also, we're talking so much about self-love and self-care these days. So it's okay to buy yourself something, ladies. If you want something, get yourself a Valentine's Day gift. You deserve it.
It's very true. I think that some of the things are just so. Some of the baskets. There's one of the baskets has like a throw in it that is literally the softest thing I've ever touched in my life. It's just so beautiful, and that's, you can't go wrong with chocolate. And so
Nope.
there's a lot of really, really great and fun things in our auction. I hope people, noodle around and see something that they can't live without.
Well, as soon as it goes live, we'll make sure that we share it in email and social media and all that. So we'll make sure that anybody viewing has access to hop on and check out some items and bid on some items. Are you still accepting donations?
We are. Yep, we are. So even though we're going to open it up for the public to start looking at on February 1st, we're still going to be adding items, right up until the 8th. So,
Excellent.
because you can never have enough. You never have enough fabulous
Totally
things that you
agree.
live without.
So aside from your auction, is there anything else you're looking forward to in 2021 besides the vaccine?
I know.
I had to throw that in there because
I know. I think the thing that we're mostly looking forward to is this place was always hopping. There were people in here all the time. People were coming in, they were picking out clothing or they were doing things. Now no one can come in. So now clients call us, they give us a list, and we pick the clothing for them, which is heartbreaking for me because you should be able to pick out your own clothes, if nothing else. And so we're just looking forward to having social workers and clients and more volunteers, in here. Because it really is just a very crazy happy place when it's full of people.
Yeah,
So we're just looking forward to seeing everybody again. We gotta miss everyone.
I know. I totally agree. I tell everybody this is no life for an extrovert.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God for Zoom, but it only fills my cup so much.
I know, and see, and I'm the opposite because as an introvert, I'm like you were saying, oh, you can't hug, and I'm like, yes, you can't.
Oh, that's so
Hug. And I also kind of don't even mind the mask because I think I just better like with this show. So, there's certain things I've grown to like about it.
well, like we were talking about offline, I think it's going to be a little bit of a hybrid going forward. So you'll still be able to incorporate some of the things that you liked about this lifestyle, this shuttered lifestyle.
Very true.
Well, I'll know when I get to meet you in person. I won't reach out for a big hug. I'll shake hands or give you a nice wave
That's right. That
with
makes
a warm
sense.
smile.
That's
So
very
we'll include all of your contact information when we post the video so that people can contact you if they want to donate. We'll put the link to your website, social media. Is there anything else you want the viewers to know about yourself or the Wish Project?
Yeah, I mean, just like we have a really really robust Facebook page. So if people want to go onto our Facebook page, there's always something happening there. It gets populated with information all the time, and yeah, I mean, just we're hoping that we kind of get to see you at the virtual auction, and we're hoping to meet everybody or see everybody again in person soon.
Excellent. Well, this was so much fun. I look forward to doing it again. Best of luck with your auction. We will help promote it so that you can bring in some much needed funds for the Wish Project so you can
Thank,
continue your amazing mission.
thank you so much.
Thank you. And I will talk to you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back again. And hopefully I can get the decal behind me a little straighter. I'm having some issues this morning. So I'm well aware. Thank you all.